Yeah, this is a very quick video. I'm trying to talk about something I've been thinking about for a minute now. And it's this idea around building something really fast. When you start building a business or you start building a product or you have a small project, you have an idea, the first thing that comes into your mind is actually that, oh, I actually need a team. You're talking to your friends who are engineers, you're talking to your friends who are like digital marketers, they're good at marketing, they're good at everything. And it's okay to talk to these people. But I think there's two levels of expectations, and I want to talk about two types of people and how to build around them. One is actually like missionaries, and the second is actually like a team. Most times we want to start building a team, and I think the idea of a team is like very important, especially when you're building. But in a low resource setting, and when I talk about low resource setting, situation where you don't have a lot of money, you don't have a lot of time to do, or you don't have the skills to do the things that you actually want to really do or to build that project, it's essential that you have a team or have a stopgap. Now, where machineries come in, right? They can get your job done, right? But they don't have any feeling, they don't have any allegiance to the work, they don't owe you anything other than the deliverable. But what they do for you is they help you build fast. They are skilled in what they do, they know what they do, and they can get the job done for you. But they don't eventually become team members, right? You can build a team that works with the machinery, but you can't build a team around the machinery. They are very good at their work and they just get it done. On the other hand, is actually like a team. Building a team is hard, it's painful, it requires a lot to think about. How do you manage them? How do you do all of those sort of things, right? But beyond that is also aligning the team with the mission, and then you're beginning to do a lot of work as like in quote CEO, right? Where you should just be like a project manager or a product manager, depending on whatever the scope of that project is, right? And working with, in this case, a team allows you to be able to take control and do all of those things. But again, it can be very slow in the early phase, especially when you don't have a lot of money to hire like highly skilled folks to get your job done. So it's okay to work with machineries, but it's important for you to know when to transition from machineries into having a team and how to bridge that gap, because a machinery is never going to become like the team member that you really want. Team members don't work as machineries. You can be very lucky to have a team member that works like a machinery, right? But also you don't want them too much in your team. You want a team that is actually can take ownership of their work, can take ownership of the brand, can take ownership of the experience. They think it's a part of their lives and they can be proud of what they are doing. They can join your meetings, and you're not working and bending to their rules. You are working and bending more around like the kind of culture that you want to build. So you can build a culture around this set of people. Yeah, so that's really just a simple idea. And the reason why I say this is because like when you talk to a lot of people that are building, and maybe you've experienced that, there's oftentimes a lot of fight around. I need the person to come join this meeting. I need them to do this thing. I need them to do that thing. Most times they just hire machinery. They don't care too much. They don't even need to join the meeting. They just need to do their work. And so far they're delivering on the work, then that's great. I can talk about how to figure out like the best machineries to hire and what to look out for in machinery and things like that. But just let me know if that makes sense to you. But yeah, so this is just like a random idea in my head, and I hope it makes sense to you. And cheers. Have a very good time. God loves you. Cheers. Bye.